Hey, welcome back to Radio Jonesy, and in this video, let's talk about the untimely thing about life expectancy. Let's talk about how old you are right now and what's the odds, who gambles in life, what's the odds on you getting to the average life expectancy. And for an Australian male, it's around 81 years. And being 63, those years I'm getting closer and closer to that milestone. I've talked about this before, how my father and grandfather died at a similar age. Through illness, some say brought on. I had a friend pass this week, and she was a wonderful person. He's just a very clever person, a smart person, a beautiful person, just a person that everyone wanted to be around. And now she's gone. And it was cancer that took her. It was an illness that we knew was coming, and she was fighting a good fight. And like when they said you've only got so many months to go at stage 4 cancer, and she went for like nearly another year. So yeah, you take your hat off to these people fighting those sort of fights. But her fight is over, and she was only in her 60s. So in the same breath, we had a family member in hospital this week. And so it just makes you reflect on your health. Like I could be a lot fitter. I am way too unfit. I talk about the talk, and now it's time to walk the walk. So you'll see another channel out there with me doing old man walking around the beaches and stuff. If you find it, say hi. But I'm out there now, just trying to maximize my life expectancy, trying to enjoy another 20 years. Another 20 years will get me to 83, and I'll be 2 years past the 81 mark. 20 years, my grandkids one will be in his 30s, and one will be 22. So I'd like to see the 22-year-old. I'd like to see what he's up to. I want to be around to see all that. So, and who knows, there could be more grandkids in the meantime. But what I'm saying is that it takes a sucker punch, somebody to leave us an illness, to make you think of these things, which, 81 years for a male and 85 years for a female in Australia. That's the average. That's what they think you're going to get to. So to beat the odds, get a health check. What's his name? The guitarist and saxophone player from INXS. He was on a show the other day, and he had prostate cancer, and he's doing Men's Health Awareness Week in Australia, and he was talking about how when he reached about 35, he turned to blood tests every year. He had a blood test every year, just for him to. He said it was like going in and getting a checkup, just to make sure. If they find nothing, fantastic. But this time he went in there and they found he had elevated blood levels and elevated this and elevated that, which was found to be prostate cancer. And he's beaten it, like he got it early, which is the best way for prostate cancer. And the thing about prostate cancer is that you don't know you got it, it's until it's too late. So in saying all this, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, get some blood work done at least once a year. He was saying, aim for a month before your birthday. Go get checked out that you want to be fit and healthy for your birthday, upcoming cycle around the sun. So, like I've already said, I want to see the grandkids grow up. And there's no point me just sitting here, drinking beer and biscuits and pies and chips and having a great old time and killing myself. And I'm not saying you got to be eat a blade of grass and drink rainwater. I'm just saying moderation. Help yourself to good times. Glasses of wine are lovely. They're supposed to be good for you. But moderation and look after number one. So if you don't look after yourself, who is? Honestly, who is? So it's only going to be a quick one. It's sort of dedicated to a close friend who's passed this week. It's it gets you thinking about life in general. I'd like to live another 20 odd years for sure. At 63, I want to enjoy my next 20 years. I got a friend in the comments, and he is a friend, someone I've known for a little while. He is 83, and he said, man, my best time in life was when I was 70. In my early 70s was the best time. He said, forget about the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. The 70s is where it's at. And when you hear that, it's very inspirational, coming from an 83-year-old, I think he is. And he was saying, Jonesy, you got good life ahead of you now. Just look after yourself and enjoy it. Keep going to the music, keep doing what you do. Enjoy every moment, enjoy your family, enjoy where you live. He said, I'm so jealous, blah, blah, blah. He's talking me up, but he is a lovely guy. And yeah, it just makes you think, doesn't it? Anyway, I love reading the comments. This is just a quick video to say, take care of yourself, because when you're gone, so many people are left behind, family, friends, are just wondering, what could have been. And, mate, get a health check, go for a walk around the block, swim down at the pool, swim at the beach, just move and be active. One of my neighbours up the road here, he's well into his 80s, and our house is on a hill, and to go down to town, it's a pretty cruisy downhill walk. Coming home with a bag full of groceries up the hill, carrying the extra weight, he's powering around. He walks to the swimming pool, he swims, and he said the same thing. He said he's got a family in England. He wants to get back to England a couple of times a year just to see the grandkids. So he said, I'm not going to do that if I'm laying in a box. Exactly what he said. Exactly what he said. So, and I take my hat off to Ray. So, if you're watching this, Ray, you're a legend, mate. All right, so ring somebody you don't, talk to somebody you haven't talked to for a while. Speak to your family, speak to your friends. Tell them you love them. Tell them, hey, what are you up to? Just communicate. You don't have to physically knock on their door. Just talk to people, enjoy conversations, enjoy life in general, and just get out there. It is that painful time in your life when you lose someone that you love, and good friends, Anyway, we've all probably been down that road, and most people really can feel that pain. My parents, my grandparents, they're not with us anymore, and it just opens your eyes how fast we're growing. Like, how fast is life? Are we on this roller coaster video game for somebody's amusement? It just seems 1 minute my first child was born, the next minute I'm feeling aches and pains and a little overweight, and where has the time gone? Until we meet again on the next video, hey, call someone you love and say hi. Tell them Radio Jonesy sent you.